If you're over 60, you've likely spent decades building a life. You worked hard, raised kids, supported loved ones, and checked off the boxes of responsibility. Now, as you step into this new season, whether you call it retirement, a fresh start, or simply your time, something incredible begins to unfold. You start to see that life isn't about piling on more achievements. It's about choosing what truly matters. But here's a truth we don't often hear. Choosing better sometimes means letting go. Not adding more to your life, but clearing away what weighs you down. The habits, expectations, and burdens that no longer fit who you are. In this video, we're diving into 9 things you might consider letting go of after 60. Not because you've missed the mark, but because you deserve a life filled with more ease, more meaning, and more joy. These insights come from over a decade of listening to folks just like you, people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, who've taught me what it means to live richly in this chapter. Stay with me until the end, because the final point might just change how you approach tomorrow morning. Let's get started. 1. Let go of holding money too tightly. The first thing to let go of after 60, stop clutching your savings out of worry. I know, saving has been your lifeline. You put away money for the kids' college, for the house, for that just-in-case moment, and that discipline got you here. But at some point, holding on to every dollar out of fear can keep you from living the life you've earned. I met a man named Tom, a retired mechanic from Ohio, who had saved diligently for 40 years. He had a solid nest egg, no debt, and a cozy home in the suburbs. But when his daughter suggested a family trip to the Grand Canyon, he froze. What if the car breaks down? What if medical bills pile up? He'd say. His savings were his security blanket, but they were also his cage. One day I asked him, "Tom, what's the point of all that saving if you never enjoy what it's for?" That hit him hard. The truth is, your savings aren't just for emergencies, they're for living, for making memories, for savoring moments. If you've planned well, you can spend wisely without guilt. Maybe it's a weekend at a lakeside cabin. Maybe it's a new set of golf clubs. Ask yourself, what's worth spending on right now? Not recklessly, but joyfully. Let go of the fear that you'll run out. Trust the life you've built. Your time to enjoy it is today. 2. Let go of buying things that don't matter. Now that you're ready to spend, here's the second thing to let go of. Stop spending money on things that don't light you up. It's easy to fall into old patterns. Buying stuff because it's on sale, because it's expected, or because you always have. But after 60, your money should reflect what you truly value. Take Susan, a 68-year-old from Florida. She used to spend hundreds on holiday decorations and gifts for distant relatives, feeling obligated to keep up traditions. But last year she spent $500 on a pottery class instead. She made a lopsided vase, laughed about it with new friends, and felt more alive than she had in years. That class meant more than all the Christmas ornaments combined. So pause before you spend. Ask, does this bring me joy? Maybe it's a new fishing rod for quiet mornings by the lake. Maybe it's a donation to a cause you care about. Or maybe it's just coffee with a friend at your favorite diner. Let go of purchases that feel like chores. Spend on what makes your heart sing. Because at this stage, every dollar should count for happiness. 3. Let go of work that drains you. The third thing to release. Stop working just to work, unless it truly fulfills you. For years your job defined you. You showed up, put in the hours, paid the bills. But now, time is your most precious asset. Are you still working because you love it? Or because you're scared to stop? I knew a woman named Linda, a nurse from Texas, who kept working past 60 because she thought, what else would I do? But she was exhausted. One day she quit to volunteer at a local animal shelter. She found purpose walking dogs and felt lighter than ever. If work still sparks joy, like coaching Little League or running a small Etsy shop, keep going. But if it's just a habit, let it go. You've earned the right to trade time for meaning, not just money. Ask yourself, what would I do with my days if I wasn't working? Maybe it's gardening, mentoring, or just reading a novel on the porch. Your time is yours to spend wisely. 4. Let go of delaying your dreams. Diva number 4. Stop postponing the experiences you've always wanted. How many times have you said, "I'll do it next year"? That trip to Yellowstone, that cooking class, that visit to an old buddy. Someday isn't guaranteed. Consider Jack and Diane, a couple from Minnesota. They dreamed of renting an RV and exploring the Smoky Mountains. They had the savings, the time, but kept waiting for the right moment. Then Jack had a minor stroke. It was a wake-up call. They hit the road 6 months later, and Diane told me, every sunrise in those mountains felt like a gift. What's one thing you've been putting off? Write it down. Make a plan. You don't need perfect conditions or permission. Let go of the excuses, fear of change, fear of failing, and say yes to your dreams. Life's too short to wait. 5. Let go of ignoring your body. The 5th thing to let go of: stop overlooking your health. I say this with care because it's not about vanity. It's about freedom. After 60, health isn't just about years, it's about good years. Can you climb the stairs? Play catch with your grandkids? Travel without pain? I met a man named Earl, 65, from Georgia, who used to say, "I'm too old to start exercising." But after a knee surgery, his doctor suggested water aerobics. He grumbled, but tried it. 6 months later, he was swimming laps and felt 10 years younger. Small steps, like a daily walk around the neighborhood, swapping fries for a salad, or doing chair yoga, add up. Your body is your home. Care for it. Schedule that checkup. Try a new vegetable recipe. Health isn't about perfection. It's about feeling alive. Start today, because every step forward is a step toward freedom. 6. Let go of caring about judgments. Number 6. Stop worrying about what others think. You've spent a lifetime meeting expectations, being the dependable parent, the hard worker, the perfect neighbor. But now, it's time to live for you. I spoke with a woman named Barbara, 62, from California, who wanted to learn to play the guitar. She hesitated, thinking, "People will laugh. I'm too old." I said, "So what? Do it for you." She signed up for lessons, strummed her first chords, and felt like a kid again. Nobody's approval matters more than your happiness. You're that bright red hat. Say no to draining social events. Take up birdwatching or ballroom dancing. You've earned the freedom to be yourself. As a wise friend once told me, the only opinion that counts is the one you see in the mirror. Let go of the noise and live boldly. 7. Let go of the news trap. The 7th thing to let go of: stop drowning in the 24/7 news cycle. Staying informed is one thing, but hours of cable news can leave you feeling hopeless. Fear sells, and networks know it, but your peace is worth more. I knew a man named Frank, a 70-year-old from Illinois, who watched news religiously. He was stressed, irritable, convinced the world was doomed. One day, he cut back to 30 minutes a day and started reading local stories about community gardens and charity drives. His mood lifted. He smiled more. Tease: stay aware but protect your heart. Read a book instead of scrolling headlines. Watch a documentary about nature. Focus on what you can control, like calling a friend or planting flowers. After 60, your attention should feed your soul, not your fears. 8. Let go of financial avoidance or obsession. Number 8. Stop dodging your finances or fixating on them. Some folks avoid their budget like it's a rattlesnake. Others check their investments daily, paralyzed by numbers. Both extremes steal your peace. Take Mary, a 64-year-old from Pennsylvania. She ignored her retirement accounts for years, scared of bad news. When she finally met with a planner, she learned she had enough to live comfortably. On the flip side, her husband, Bob, obsessed over every stock market dip, missing out on family time. A balanced plan gave them both freedom. Use it to live well, whether that's a new grill for backyard barbecues or a weekend getaway. A good plan lets you say yes to life. 9. Let go of thinking time is endless. Finally, the ninth thing to let go of: stop living like you've got forever. This isn't meant to frighten you. It's meant to free you. By 60, you've likely known loss. A parent, a friend, a partner. Those moments remind us life is fragile, and every day is a treasure. I ask my clients, if this were your last year, what would you do differently? Most answer instantly: call my son, take that Alaskan cruise, forgive my sister. So why wait? You don't need a crisis to act. Write that letter, book that flight, try that watercolor class. You're not promised tomorrow, but you have today. Live it fully, because a life well lived is one where you seize the moment. So there you have it. 9 things to let go of after 60. Not because you've failed, but because you've earned a lighter, brighter life. Let's recap. Let go of holding money too tightly. Stop buying things that don't matter. Quit draining work. Stop delaying dreams. Don't ignore your body. Forget others' judgments. Step away from the news trap. Detours, balance your finances. And stop assuming time is endless. And you've made space for joy, for purpose, for you. So, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're ready to let go of today? Drop it in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. And if this video touched your heart, share it with a friend, a sibling, or a neighbor. At Silver Insights, we believe growing older means growing bolder, showing up for life like never before. Thank you for watching, for trusting us with your time, and for proving it's never too late to live with passion and purpose. We'll see you in the next video.